Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Canadian invasion of the United States of America. Currently, in this World War III army building simulator, we have taken over Malarna here, which was the American air base, where we have taken horrible losses. Our army is nearly dead. We have barely any troopers left alive. We'll resupply them real quick, but we need to rebuild with fresh recruits. Our artillery division back this way is really close to out of ammo on a lot of their guns. We have maybe 2 battles left in us where we'll have full artillery power, and after that we're going to need to desperately resupply. Burgao over here, we've started to build a new army, but we just don't have the reservists for it inside. We've only got 17 soldiers getting trained currently, so that's going to be brutal. We do have a large navy, but getting reinforcements over is going to be next to impossible because Agen has been taken over by a civil war rebellion. So, our other Canadian provinces over here are building armies to try and then go counterattack at Agen over that way, but that's taking some time too. Up north here in Russia, we obviously defeated them long ago, but right now we are still allied with the Ukrainians to our left, and nothing really is going on here. We do have a pretty decent air force going on, but beyond that, we are just chilling in Russia and really hoping nothing happens. We do have 97 reservists in Karmas, so I will go ahead and create ourselves a battalion over here, and then we'll start building some default squads as well to try and get another militia going over here that could eventually become a professional army. Now, in terms of our resources, we're pretty rich in a few different things. Copper and aluminum, we got a lot of. Iron, we also have a substantial amount of, but we need iron for almost all of our vehicles, so we're going to keep that for now. And in fact, we're going to keep almost everything we have until we figure out what our actual production capabilities are going to look like for the following year. We can build an Su-25, which will take 17 days, not 25 days, that's the Su-24, so we will go ahead and do that. But in terms of actual firepower, we need to purchase some vehicles. Problem is, they're expensive. We can get 3 M10 Bookers for $12,000, but that is all of our surplus money. We're gonna do it. We're buying from Germany here. Of course, the Germans have the best technology. So we'll purchase those, and we're gonna send them over to Malarna in our attempt to resupply the invasion of the United States. So send that over that way as quickly as possible, and we will unpause the game. We're sending our navy over this way, but we do need to take back Agen. That's easier said than done. So let's go ahead and actually combine these and create one more powerful army, I guess you could say, in the 92nd there, I think. Wait, the 88th is actually a higher rank. It's tier 3, whereas the 92nd is tier 1. So we'll combine with the 88th here instead, and we'll kick out all of the 1 out of 10 soldiers, and then kick in all of the 10 out of 10s. Perfect. Accept that, and then we have a nice 69 out of 70 manpower. Giggity. And then we'll toss the rest of these guys into Tanger right there, resupply them, get these guys into Chandic, and resupply them, as well as create 3 more squads to try and get going on a reconquering of Agen over this way. That will use up most of our reservists. Hey, diplomatic relations improved with Cuba. Why don't we go ahead and try to get a trade agreement going with them? 89% success rate, so we're not going to do any bribery with that. We'll just let it ride for now. Resupply those guys. Looks good. Is this coming along? Already we're starting to recruit troopers. That is fantastic to see. We're already at 14 manpower up there. It's not a lot, but it is actually pretty good progress for what it is. All right, over here, we're passing underneath North Korea. Incredible. That will continue to motor that way. And riots in the region. That is bad. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So Thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Okay, so that usually means there is... Oh, there's the military force right there. Are they going to attack Aegon? Nope, they're coming for us. Okay. I actually am considering going and counterattacking. All right, we're just automatically starting research on the AK-74M, which is perfect. I'm going to counterattack because there is a weird glitch on the Chandic map that prevents you from fighting. Oh, they were going down to Tanger anyway, so that's probably a good thing because the 92nd is not prepared for this fight. They have 120 soldiers, 5 vehicles. We have 80 soldiers, 1 vehicle. Oh, and did I mention our 1 vehicle is just a lorry? Yeah, we're cooked. So we're going to evac those troopers there. We are pausing right away. That is the best thing you can do during a total conflict resistance battle. Figure out where the enemy is, and then call in your bombardments or your airstrikes right away if you've got them. We're going to do one there, leading ahead a little bit, so either the infantry or the vehicles will run into that explosion, hopefully. Now we need to run our troopers forward. We've got them out of the lorry, because if they die in that, they're all going up instantly, and that would be 10 soldiers killed. And we're going to try to get behind those buildings as quickly as possible. We should have some RPGs with these soldiers, so I'm not too worried about taking out those APCs, armored personnel carriers. We should be able to manage. Either way, if you guys do enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does help me out a ton on YouTube. All right, let's go ahead and do a second one right off the rip. I'm worried about these trees. Doesn't even matter. Massive splashdown, 13 kills right there. Vehicles still up and running, but not the end of the world to have a few vehicles in exchange for 13 soldiers dead right off rip. All right, we're going to go ahead and take some of these guys and distribute them into these various buildings that are behind these trees. Bada bing! There's another 2 kills. Not the biggest splashdown, but we'll take it. All right, let's go for one like here. They already have another APC spawned in. That's one of their 5 vehicles coming on forward. They're going to make it up here way quicker than us. All right, we don't have RPGs in there. We don't... Oh, no, we do have an RPG here. All right, give me this guy. Oh, he's got a shotgun. Oh, no. There's our SU and a massive splashdown from Christopher Brooks right there, dropping the enemy forces to 96. They're starting to get a few kills against us. Probably their snipers popping off right now. They, I'm guessing, have better weaponry than we do, because our armies on our mainland have some of the worst weaponry in our kits. Okay, there's our troopers moving downward. Excellent, but we need to find this APC right here. Take one shot, hits it, pops smoke. It's going to be harder to hit the second shot, but we're going to guess. Nope. No dice, no dice. That's okay. Oh, hello. There's another one right there. Takes it down. Beautiful. Okay, we are getting slaughtered out here. Hold up, hold up, hold up, boys. Hold up. Hold up. Let's go ahead and bomb right there. Get me another trooper here. Good. This guy actually has an AK. Just gonna sprinkle out there. We got a couple kills. Not bad. Give me my grenade. Yeet. Oh, we only have 17 bullets in this gun. Ooh. A lot of our soldiers are seriously under-equipped, I guess, would be the term. There we go, Christopher Brooks! Apparently he got in the next plane and is taking over the Air Force, and just one by one doing every airstrike we call in. So that is pretty gosh dang legendary, if you were to ask me. Fantastic results right there. Okay, good. 52 to 54. We're starting to make a little bit of a comeback number-wise. Right, over here. Give me an RPG troop. He does not have an RPG. Why are you telling me he has an RPG? Dear Lord. All right, get in that building. Get in that building. Go, go, go. Who has an RPG? None of these guys. God dang it. You can see on the right side of the screen there, if they have an RPG, it looks like an RPG on the screen. And all of our guys here don't have it, except for this guy, who we were using earlier, but got smoked out, so we got 2 more shots with him. Alright, this guy, where is he, where is he, where is he? There he is. Okay, that's 1 hit. There we go, she's down. Beautiful, push, 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 push. 36 to 37. Okay, we were out in the open there. It sucks to see, but it is what it is. Okay, got another AK unit right here. Those are guys. Okay, good. Push, 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 boys. We are getting outclassed by their weaponry. There is another APC over there. 32 to 36. This ain't good. Oh, that's our guy. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to shoot our own man. I also just shot a dead body, which may or may not be a war crime. We can't be for sure. It's not like there was a convention where they lined out most of the war atrocities you shouldn't be doing. You know, it's a tough thing. There we go. There's good kills. I thought there was a dead body around here. I wanted to steal the gun, but... Oh, there we go. We picked it up. Oh, God. It's the shotgun. Ah. Oh, God. Move! 28 to 29. We're neck and neck. My goodness. We might not be able to kill the last of their vehicles here. That might be a non-starter for us. Unless these guys have rockets. These guys do not. Oh, no, they have this guy with rockets. Beautiful. Let us move. All right, while I was spending the last 2 minutes migrating this soldier from the very back to the very front, our guys actually picked up a few more kills for us. So it's 24 to 19. We did have a couple of our troops surrender, but also one of their squads surrendered. So it kind of matches. It's not too horrible right there. I'll take that. A little tit for tat on the battlefield. I'm hoping we can find wherever this stupid APC is pretty quickly. I know there's one back there, but I know there's also one somewhere over this way. That's a troop transport truck. Those are all surrendered soldiers. That's our guy. Oh, that guy surrendered too. My bad. Okay, that guy surrendered. There's one of their trucks. Right there. We're going to move this way. This is going to be a hard shot. That was exceptionally close, if not a hit. Okay, we need to get closer. Oh, she's taking some pot shots at us. Oi. That guy's also surrendered. They only have 9 soldiers remaining, actually, so a lot of their troops surrendered just from our RPG fire, which I will take. Oh, and there we go. They ended up completely surrendering. So we get 1 BMP and 3 Urals. We'll be selling the Urals on the market to make a little bit of extra coinage, which will be great. But then the BMPs we will hold on to and try to slap into our army. Okay, so the Urals we're going to send to the world market right now. The BMP we will use on our forces. So that was gorgeous. Go on back to Chandic right there and resupply. And we got ourselves an actual vehicle we can utilize. Love to see that. These guys also try to resupply up. All right. Over at Chandic, we should have enough soldiers to resupply these. Oh. Oh, no, that was the garrison. Okay, yeah, these guys are still resupplying, which is perfect. So, 1 rebellious force killed. We love to see it. Did our things? Yes, our M10 Bookers did make it here. Resupply these guys. Beautiful. I'm going to see, actually, because do we have any shells here? Yes, 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 yes. We have a bunch of shells, actually. So, get these guys in here. Resupply them. Beautiful. They're ready to rip into some of these enemies. Now, I do want us to resupply a little bit further with these guys. They're at 45 manpower, which is tiny. I know they have a few provinces around here we could take on pretty easily, but we'd likely be seeing a lot of death very quickly. Probably not worth doing right now. Politically, we can get more political power and more stability. That's what we need. It's going to take 2 days to get that cooking. We're at 15% stability right now because we took out one of those armies. Uh-oh. Trade agreement failed at 86%. That sucks. All right, move these guys in here. But we need more stability going for us. Resupply these fellas. A trade agreement was not reached. Yes, we are aware. We got the news well before you. Don't worry, my friend. Do not worry. All right, resupply these fellas. We also need to resupply these fellas. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Trading-wise, we've got about 5,000 bucks. We could get 1 ZSU. It's... I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy the ZSU. Oh, approve the adoption of the law. Plus 5% stability, baby! All right, the ZSU. Oh, we got another SU as well. Okay, nice. The ZSU, we're going to send you over to Malarna as well. Gorgeous. We should be able to build, yes, another aircraft over here. So now we have 5 Su-24s ready to bombard. That is really monumentous. That is very nice. All right, game speed 5 for just a little bit. Luckily, we wiped out a lot of U.S. armies, so right now, they're not attacking us. We're going to hold off on a construction project until we have a little bit more money. All right, let's go ahead and resupply these guys, and there we go. The ZSU is now in deployment here. 55 soldiers here. 55 soldiers, 55 burgers, 55 hot dogs. We're going to send these reservists up to Malarna as well. Okay. Garrison here is not going to be able to hold against, like, anything, so we need to push out and make it so they don't want to take the port back. Cuba is now our trade partner. Let's try and get an alliance with them. I don't know if it'll work, but a Ukrainian, Cuban, and Canadian alliance would be absolutely insane. That would be one of the weirdest alliances I think I've ever seen in my entire life, but it would be cool nonetheless. All right, we've got those reservists inbound, 15 of them. They should resupply the rest of these guys to max capacity. Then with these fellas, we can attack probably Bovista. Let's send the artillery battalion to scope this out. Saloma has no vehicles unless they're defenders themselves. The garrison has vehicles. Ooh, they're sending around some of their own stuff. These guys do have BTRs, but no tanks. And I mean, I think we go for these guys because they don't have any tanks whatsoever. The only problem being we'll be leaving Malarna unprotected. So we're going to move these guys out, but then we need to create 2 more default squads there to start building a garrison. And then the 111th is going to move in. It's a small army, but powerful. And the 114th is going to provide artillery support. Plus, we will have 5 airstrikes now. So 64 versus 138, and they do have 10 vehicles, a lot of which are tanks. Oh my god. They must have all been hiding within the garrison of this farm building. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is going to be rough. We have our AA, we have that, we have this, which we're going to go ahead and jettison troops from before they all get clapped. Then the rest of these have already jettisoned their troops. Perfect. Alright, let's start moving on forward here. Very small plot of land we're attacking, so not too much to worry about in terms of places they could be hiding, and there's a ton of soldiers over here, so let's immediately start calling in airstrikes and artillery bombardments here. Artillery, once again, super nerfed in the recent updates, so it's not going to be the most powerful thing in the world. However, hopefully we can get a few kills with them. Go ahead and spread out across here as much as possible. Beautiful artillery strike right there, actually. 4 kills right off rip. Landed right on that sandbag wall. There is mission success. Strike with that. We're going to try and go for this APC now that those troops are jettisoning out of it. Actually, our artillery is doing kind of nice here. The sporadic fire is helping. There's a striker over that way. Alright. Nice! We'll also start getting some artillery back there near the striker. Where there's a vehicle, there's usually infantry with them. There we go! Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Do they have reinforcements coming in anywhere is the question I have. Yes, right here, APC inbound. Alright, copy that. Anything else major? Let's go for airstrike over here. There's quite a number of units over this way. We'll start migrating some units over there, some over here, and some over here. Going for multiple flanks currently. Might try and get into those buildings, but for now I want to try and surround and attack. Alright, there we go. There's good strikes going on. We're doing another artillery strike over this way. There we go! Beautiful airstrike. Demolishing these ground forces over here. These are their garrison units. You can tell because they're police with pistols. Alright, the SWAT team got nothing on us, baby. Alright, AA truck, get behind that building. BTR over this way. Actually, this thing's got a pretty big cannon on it. might be able... Oh, hello. There's some of these infantrymen. Let's kill them real quick before they get away. Beautiful. There we go. There is enemy BTR out that way. We missed our first shot there. Let's aim a little higher, I think. Okay. We're not quite getting it. Hold on. I don't think it's hitting us either, though. There we go. Beautifully done. Okay, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's start bombarding over here again, and with infantry as well, please. All right, move these guys in. Uh-oh. What is that? All right, multiple different tangos inbound. Let's go ahead and use one of these vehicles here. Gimme, quick. There we go. All right, let's see. It's an auto cannon, so should be more than capable of killing this. I'm gonna pop smoke real quick, start machine gunning as well. All right, there it is. Oh, double BTR action here. There we go, we killed one. Still more though. Start spraying fire through here. A couple more kills for us, beautiful. That smoke might have been a mistake, it's so thick. Alright, you have to aim kind of weird with the machine guns, though. Here we go. There's another one of those suckers pouring fire into her. Super duper dope, boys. Oh, hello. Turn these men to mist, please. Look at that. Absolutely rolling. Let me roll it to ya. Good stuff. Move that right, move that left. You guys are clopping. There's a tank inbound. Give me this thing. It's got a big old minigun on the front. We're gonna start shredding. There we go. Beautiful. It's a light tank, so it wasn't really able to withstand that. Let's hit the whole shebang here. There's infantry here. Oh, they're surrendering. I'm sorry. I apologize. There's one of our M10 bookers. What up, blood? Glad to have you on our side, huh? Alright. Keep sprinkling fire out there. We're killing more POWs. My bad. Oh, there's one. An active war participant. For once, a crime shall not be committed if we get the kill. Come on. This thing bounces around a lot. Holy cow. Ah! There we go. The main gun goes crazy. Goes absolutely crazy. Good stuff, boys. I'm gonna keep artillery shelling, because if we can get additional kills without losing additional vehicles, that's fantastic. Actually, I don't even know if we've lost a single vehicle. We might have, but I just don't know. Uh-oh, another tank over this way. Hold on. Got an armor-piercing minigun here. That's what we need, baby. A couple more. Enemy infantry around here. Where's this vehicle? There it is. Fire! Light tank down. Beautiful. We get the W, baby. No big unlocks here. We did lose one vehicle and 7 infantry. I will gladly take that. I'm really hoping there's reservists at this place. Since they were building another army here, it could mean there are some. So, whoa. That's a lot of rebels down there, huh? Holy smokes. All right. Let's see here. Salimo. Occupy. Beautiful. Now. Wait. Okay, no, that's... I thought that was another airfield for some reason. It is not. Okay, 45 reservists. I will take it. And a couple of vehicles here. We're going to send those to the market. And then we do have a couple of small APCs we can rearm that with. And then create a second default and rearm that with there, too. Perfect. Go ahead and resupply, refuel, all that good stuff. We're going to send you back to Malarna now. And then we're going to start producing wheat and bread in our newly acquired farm. Let's see. Okay, we can only afford to buy a wood plant again, so we're going to hold off on that until we sell some more of these trucks. We're kind of flooding the market with trucks, though. Oh my goodness. These rebels have completely taken over. You guys let the rebellion get way out of hand. All right, resupply this, which is great because we actually are resupplying all of our ammo, which I didn't think we were going to be able to do, but it seems like we are. Burgao is still a danger area, but we've surrounded Bovista here, so we might be able to squeeze them. Faro is going to need a much bigger army to take on, though, but I'm very glad with that progress there. Now if we could just make progress over this way. So these guys, let's go ahead and create 3 more default ranks. Try and get that cooking. Resupply these guys. How about up here? Alright, these guys are looking a little bit better at the 4th. I might, though, send their reservists down to Chandic. I'm going to do that, and then Chandic will have more reservists to supply the 88th. And these guys up here are really just going to act as a chill force up there for now. Okay, not bad at all. Some big progress being made here. I'm going to keep an eye out here for any type of American counterattack. Ooh, more rebels up there. Still failed at the Cuban alliance. We'll try again. Uh-oh. Rearm. Hold on. Are they going for... They're going for Solimo, so we're going to try and get close here with our artillery. I'm hoping that's close enough to give artillery support. I don't know, though. Yes, it is. Perfect. 179 soldiers, 8 vehicles. That's going to be a yikes, but we are defending this time. All right, here we go again. Another defense. Luckily, they're not going to have the air support we have. So let's rock. Starting off, hoping for some big booms here. Getting those ripped out there. Go ahead and back this up behind there. Back this up behind there. And you guys are going to start getting into buildings now. Go ahead and jettison these troops and get them into there. These guys are already out. Perfect. Bring that behind there. There we go. There's a couple kills. Do we have reinforcements anywhere? Nope. Alright. Big money. Big money. Huge. Alright. Love to see that. Alright, we're getting all our boys situated properly. Good. Okay, there's something over this way. Give me access to this. Go ahead and pivot. Where's this thing? Where's this thing? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Got an APC. There's multiple infantry bailing out as well. Let's take care of them real quick. Turn to firing at APC after. Back to the infantry. Back to the APC. There we go. APC dead. Gorgeous. Good kills. Good kills. Go forward. Alright, they get a couple kills against us right there. Hate to see it, but it is what it is. Go for a strike there, as well as artillery. Alright, artillery inbound. Alright, we've got a tank over this way. Let's roll. Come on now. Through the fire and the flame. I know for a fact there's infantry around here too. But we're mainly looking for the tank. There it is. That thing's dead. That thing is super dead. Hold on. That might have been a waste. There we go. Dropped him. Woo! Not bad. Hold on. Where am I? It's so dark. Hello? Get these kills. Go. Go. Damn. Okay. We're throwing one of them out there. See if we can get a kill with that. Hoi! There we go. Start picking these guys off bit by bit. Nice! Nice! Now shuffling over this way. Oh, shoot. Gotta reload. Hold on. Why don't we go ahead and actually bomb this woods real quick. And then with our planes. Oh, hello. Little air gun there. Why is this thing never loaded when I need it? Reload! There we go. Dropped him. Dropped. Dropped. Reload. Okay. Not too shabby. Go, bombing runs inbound. That got nothing for us. So that sucks. Alright. We are kind of stuck here. I'm going to go for another bombing run right there. Let's try moving the M10 Booker forward and then this as well. Pivot all the way around. Where's my gun? There it is. All the way around. Come on now. There she is. Firing for effect. Come on. There we go. Rip through her. Let's go ahead and spread across the forest here. We're actually getting some kills doing this, so keep it up, baby. Good stuff. Good kills. That's what we like to see. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, we glitched for just a second there. We're going to start bringing some of our other vehicles forward. Try and get a little bit more aggressive against some of these enemy infantry here. They are going to start getting reinforcements fairly soon, I believe. Yep, there's some coming in this way. All right. I feel like they probably don't have too many vehicles left. Hold on. AA makes for incredible infantry killers. Beautiful. Shred them. Very nice. Good stuff. All right. Let's see if we can't shred a little bit here. Okay. Killed a lot. Let's push forward. Actually, wait. Instead, let's go over this way. Here's that infantry. Start peppering those woods. There's a bunch of them all over the place there. Alright, you guys need to be extremely careful because you're awfully close to these infantry squads. Luckily, these have some crazy anti-infantry guns on them and machine guns, so we're able to shred here. Good stuff, boys. These should be like one-tap kills if we direct hit with them. There you go. Yeah, they are not going to be alive for much longer around these pots. Good stuff. Let's see, there's still a few more kind of crawling around here. We should start getting mass surrenders as we are ripping through squads, and kind of the faster you kill stuff, the quicker it'll drive surrenders because morale will plummet and then not recover at all between kills. So I'm expecting some surrenders fairly soon, hopefully. Although this is a fairly elite army I think we're fighting right here, which is going to improve their morale. You can tell by their uniforms, they're actually decent uniforms versus ours, which are all either militia, guerrilla, or police uniforms, which makes us kind of worse, to put it bluntly. Alright, there we go. Good stuff, boys. 67 to 61. We outnumber them now. Start firing in that way. We'll start moving through the woods here, as well as over this way. Okay. Oh, what? What the heck? There are enemies behind us here? Where are these guys at? We're sending the M10 Booker back. Here, how about you guys come over this way too? We'll pincer movement them with the M10 Booker. Maybe that was just a glitch. I have no idea how they would get back there. We got a vehicle, we got a vehicle. Hold on, where is she at? There she is. Whoa! Alright, I can't see it. There she is. Oh god, this only has a machine gun, doesn't it? That's not helpful. Okay. Hold down. M10 Booker, gimme. Gimme. Alright. Multiple enemy tanks inbound. They suddenly got a ton of these boys in. Hold down. There we go. That's at least turret damage, I think, right there. Some dead vehicles. Truck over that way. I think there might be some infantry. Right here. Good. Okay, lots of surrenders. Smoke is kind of clearing. Those are ours. Alright, I don't know where the rest of these guys went off to. Oh, hello, wait. Go kill them. These guys, I guess, died. 60 to 13. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to win this one. I can't lie. This should be the dub. There's one. Those enemies out there are stumps. Those might have been stumps. Oh, here we go. They're trying to kill our top gunner because he is technically exposed on top. There we go. We got 2 lorries. All right, that's not great, but that's fine. We won by a huge margin right there. Absolutely demolished the enemy. That's what we like to see, baby. All right. These guys did end up coming in clutch for us. Send them back up there. resupply these guys, get them their ammo back, get them their supplies back. And we still have plenty of reservists there for them. Good. You guys need to resupply because we are burning through artillery right now. As somewhat useless as it is. Okay, now Salimo. Let's go ahead and send these over to the world market. We also have two 12.7 millimeters. Let's go ahead and create another thing and just go ahead and supply them with that. That sounds good to me. Beautiful. We'll press play. I still don't know what to do about this right now. I'll be honest with you. We do have 400 RPG 7s. We're going to send them over to Chandic. Chandic, go! And that will resupply these guys with a load of that, which is fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. I need Chandic here to really start getting some goodies for us. And also, I need these to actually sell. We're kind of broke. It's not cool. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward for a bit. There's nothing for us to do right now. It is somewhat a matter of sitting and waiting. We can counterattack Faro fairly soon, but not going to right now. AK-47 mod. Getting worked on. I think it'd be silly to counterattack right after that big battle. I think we'd lose a lot of troops. So we're just going to wait a little bit longer. Yay, Cuba! Cuban alliance! Who should we go for now? Who's the most random that we could add to Cuba, Ukraine, Canada? I don't know. Maybe South Korea? Sure. You know, that sounds good. A lot of different forms of governance within our little military here. Oh, look, these guys are resupplying quick. There we go. All right, 84 out of 84. We're going to move them up. We're going to go for a hit on Faro. Faro. Alright, hit from this side. We've got our boys within range with their artillery. Let's see what kind of garrison. 136 vehicles. Or soldiers and one vehicle. Okay, let's go. Okay. Let's double check jettisons here. Get them out of here. Perfect. Go and pause for a sec. So, this is a pretty large city. We'll start hitting some of those infantry there. There's no one on these sandbags. No one over here. Is that a vehicle? No, that's a fence. I don't really see a lot of dudes. Some guys running over here, so we'll hit them with that. Alright, well, start moving forward, boys. Only way to find the enemy is to find the enemy. As a wise man once said. Of course. Is there anyone around here, though? Okay, there's troops over here. This is where we artilleried, so that's good. Maybe we get a couple lucky shots here. Also get another airstrike around here. Okay! That did well. We'll take the 7 kills. Gladly. Gladly. This should be a wash. I mean, oh, good. We should be able to come out of this very much so on top. We're gonna put... Actually, push off to the side here. That'd be way better, I think. We'll start targeting kind of these back areas. And then we'll... This has a much better angle in. So we can do that. Hold on. We want to make sure we start eliminating some of this infantry. Ah! Let me scope in. Thank you. The heck was that? Why isn't this guy dying? There we go. What the heck was that? Oh, nice! Let's just pepper this house a little bit. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Good. Go for the bombardment right there as well. You guys start inching your way in to the city here. Gonna get a couple of you guys pushing all the way back that way. And artillery over there. Alright, hold on. Give me our BTR here. What do we got? What do we got? Could be more infantry around here, but I think we killed a lot of them in those strikes. Where's the infantry, dude? Canada is crushing. Is there someone around here? Was that what that was? Or was that us? That might have been us. Bro, I can't find them. Oh, here we go. Alright, they're getting reinforcements now. And they're over here. Okay, where's my gun? There we go. There we are. We gotta start peppering the woods. Start peppering the woods, boys. Liquefy these suckers. Woo! Very nice. Very well done. You guys target them. You guys target them. You guys target them. We're targeting here too. Start going for those woods over that way. We'll pincer movement over here. Go through there. And go through there. Okay. This should be easy pickings. You should have already killed these guys. How hard is it to just do that? You also have a machine gun. You didn't even have to go as hard as I went. That guy's already dead. Sorry. There I go shooting dead bodies again. Alright, I don't even see any more around here. Alright. Let's go push through here. Artillery there. They're up top that way as well. Cut through there. Cut across there. We've also got our artillery working magic over this way too, so we should be able to nail them pretty quick. Alright, give me this. Where these enemies at? That was a slap. Okay. Easy. Easy sauce. Alright, move up that way. We'll deal with these guys with more artillery, I think. Should be coming in. It can kill through the buildings. It's just a little harder. But once that comes in, it'll start wiping a bit more. Bunch of infantry up this way. Let's use our artillery since we've got it. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Come on. And start bringing these vehicles up here, I think. We'll try and flank around back that way while our artillery peppers around here. We're coming over here. And I think we do need infantry to infiltrate this building. Because we have not had much success in eliminating the squad from the exterior. The only problem is I don't see any enemies in here at all. Yo, where are they at? 75 to 44 now. 43. I wish I had a flashlight. Alright, you know what? That is going to be a death trap. The AI might actually be better at eliminating troopers inside a building like that than I am. They're all inside this building as well. That sucks. Alright. Mobilize units into there. That is a troop transport, which we do not have any. So that was one of our enemy's vehicles, which I think they only had the one, right? Just fire into these. Good stuff, boys. Good stuff. I mean, at one point, does this become cruel? How well we're doing. How goddamn well we're doing. No, you're in there. Come on out. Okay, maybe taunting them and shooting wildly is, perchance, cruel. Just maybe. Just maybe. Let's try throwing grenades in here too. That'll flush them out, huh? That'll flush them out. Yeah, come on out. Come on. Are they all dead? They might all be dead. I can't lie. All right. Good job, boys. Where's the last of them? Oh, over here? How the... Holy moly, they're back at our spawn now? Let's take our little APC. Where are they at? Oh, over here? How did they get over here? Well, let's just shred. Looking for movement. Right there. In the bush. Oh, no, wait. What is that? Is that smoke? Looked like something was moving there, but I don't know what that was. 6 more Americans, and there we go. Why did it say rebels? Weren't we fighting American forces? We definitely were, right? What do you mean, rebels? What? Yeah, it was. That's odd. Alright, well, we'll occupy. Please have people for us. Okay, it has another V commando. No reservists. Ugh. Sad. Alright. You guys get back down to Malarno. Wow. Oh, wow. We just got an achievement. Produce 100 of any RPG. Insane. Alright, now we'll go ahead and start making some canned goods here. I think that'll be a good thing for us. And we have seriously expanded our domain over here. Egan is still out of reach at the moment, but I think we're pretty close to being able to assault that and hopefully take it back. So we'll do that next episode. I really hope you guys have been enjoying this. If you do, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.